just curious on your thoughts on the game, but how do you think the CONCACAF play has influenced the result at all, if anything? Do you think that it would have been a better result if you had not been playing two cups?
Sure. I think fatigue is clear to see. There's it's not an excuse, or do we want to change that? We prefer playing lots of games in multiple competitions. So this is the challenge that we took on, and it is a challenge. It's physically very demanding for our players, and mentally as well. So it's there, but again, we like that and we want that. So it's not an excuse, but I think it's very clear to see.
Paul Pogba was in the house, so just curious if you have any thoughts on the fact that he was here, and would he fit, maybe not with LAFC, but would he fit with MLS?
I don't know. I have no idea what he's been doing for a while. So the Paul Pogba that I watched play a couple of years ago, absolutely. He'll help any team.
Hey, Coach. Sorry for your loss today's game. I'm curious about your thoughts towards Under's performance today. He has a second game with you today.
Yeah, I thought it was really good in the first half. He was a bright spot for us. He was always available. He was a handful, for their left side. And I think a lot of our better moments in the first half came through him. And he's going to help us. And it's just a matter of getting him enough fitness to make sure he can contribute over 90 minutes. But that was a very good first half from him.
How much weight do you put on wins and losses at this point in the season?
I would say it depends on how you lose. To answer your question, maybe in more detail, if you're losing games because you're getting outworked, if you're losing games because you're disorganized, then it really matters. If you're losing games because you're a little fatigued and your chance creation is a little down at the moment, but you know those solutions and you know they'll be there next week, then it's not too concerning. But this team, this club, has been built to win games, and right now we've lost 3 in a row, and that's something that we need to deal with and accept.
I'm sorry, I came in late, so I didn't hear some of what you addressed. But I just heard you now say 3 losses in a row, and sort of the chance creation's not quite there. But you're not pinning this on the 8 games in 26 days. That's not Is that the factor for you? I'm sorry, I missed what you said in the earlier comments.
It is a factor, certainly. I think it's very clear to see. You don't need a doctorate in football to see that or to explain that. But again, we took the challenge on. We love that challenge. We want to play in multiple conditions. So in no world is it an excuse. But it is a circumstance for sure, and I think it's clear to see. But there are ways to deal with that.
Did you address Olivier Giroud being out and what his status is moving forward?
No, I didn't. Yeah, he was out for today. There's a chance that he'll be back soon, but which is kind of day-to-day right now.
One more injury question. Marlon, he's been out since the injury last weekend. Any timetables or anything you can provide of an update on him?
Yeah, he's recovering well. It's hard to make a clear statement when he'll be back. We're hopeful, with a lot of luck, maybe at the end of the week, but most likely the following week.
Coach, final question. Maybe too early to ask, but what kind of preparations are you making towards facing Inter Miami here?
None. It's too early to ask. We still have a lot of football from now until then. So KC and San Diego, 2 teams that we would like to beat. There's points on the board, so we need to start focusing on the league and gaining points. And when Miami rolls around, we'll be ready.
Thank you. Quick thoughts on team's performance, and also how was it like playing against Ilya, your former teammate?
Yeah, Ilya is a great guy. We all love him and respect him here, so wishing him nothing but the best. In terms of the result, obviously not what we wanted. Had a ton of the ball tonight. We just couldn't find a way to get that first goal. I think that first goal would have changed a lot for us. But them having that 1-0 lead allowed them to really sit in that low block and bunker in and kind of stop us in our transition moments. So a tough one tonight.
Aaron here. It was 8th game in 26 days, and Steve said that's a factor, of course. I'm wondering from your perspective how much of that really congested beginning to the season factors in a performance like this, especially coming off such a hard match last time out.
Yeah, fatigue is always going to be a part of it for sure, and tired bodies and tired legs, tired minds, but it's not an excuse. And again, I think we had a ton of the ball tonight. We just couldn't really find a way to get more clear chances and to put one in the back of the net. Again, I think if we score one or that game stays 0-0, I think it can look a lot different today for us. But yeah, it's not our day today.
And the midweek matches, you get a break from that. How much will that help this team the next 2 weeks, really sort of having a full week of preparation, being able to not worry about that midweek contest and getting back as Champions League starts in April, really sort of getting your mojo back, not that you lost it.
Yeah, it's huge. I know guys are definitely going to look forward to this, day or two off. We would have loved to end it on a win, end this big block on a win, and come out of this with 9 points in the league. That was our goal going into this big block here. So again, a little bit of a bitter taste in our mouth, but finally we can hit the week with a couple days off and a lot of preparation and really prepping for teams and not feel like we're kind of running on E for a couple games. So it's going to be good.
Hi, Ünder. You played in so many different places. You played in Italy, you played in Turkey, now you're here. I'm curious, what are your thoughts towards the fun culture in all those places compared to here, and how much does that influence your performance or your game?
Birçok yerde oynadım, İtalya, Türkiye gibi. Buranın kültürü senin için ne ifade ediyor? Ne gibi farklılıklar gördün?
Avrupa'da zor liglerde oynadım. Benim için güzel bir kariyerim oldu. Burayı seçmemdeki amaçlarımdan bir tanesi bana karşı olan ilgileri çok fazlaydı ve burada gerçekten çok iyi insanlarla tanıştım. Bu ilgi de beni buraya gelmemi sağladı. Kendimi burada tekrardan iyi bir şekilde oynamak istiyorum. Her gün daha iyi olacağıma inanıyorum. En iyi performansı burada sergileyeceğimi düşünüyorum. Bu kadar.
As you mentioned, I played in many places in Europe. I feel really good right now, and I want to play better day by day. The intention was so good in here, and I met very good people, nice people in here as well. So my only focus is going to be get better and better day by day, and good for the team.
Okay, first off, is it Cengiz?
Cengiz.
Cengiz.
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure I got this right. All right, welcome to LA.
Thank you.
And I wanted to know from you, first of all, the first game of at BMO Stadium, you take a loss. How does it feel to be here, however? And what did you think of the supporters and the atmosphere? I know it's 12:30 game, but maybe talk to us a little bit about what you felt being a home game, right? And also from MLS in general, I think it's complementary to his question. What have you gotten so far from what MLS is and the soccer that is being played here compared to some other parts of the world?
Burada ilk maçın atmosferi nasıl kıyaslıyorsun? Diğer tarafları nasıl hissettin? 12,5 maç olmasına rağmen senin için nasıl bir duygu vardı? İkinci olarak da MLS futboluyla ilgili ve diğer taraflarla oynanan futbolla ilgili farkı nedir senin için en büyük fark?
Atmosfer bugünkü stadyumu gerçekten çok beğendim. Avrupa'da oynadığım stadyumlara benziyordu biraz da. Coşkulu taraftar var burada. Onların karşısında oynadığım için kendimi iyi hissediyorum. Avrupa'da da böyle büyük taraftarların önünde oynadım. Roma, Marsilya, Fenerbahçe taraftarları da çok büyük. Oradan sonra tekrardan iyi bir taraftar grubunun olduğu yere geldim. Avrupa'da futbol daha çok sert oynandığına inanıyorum her zaman. Daha taktiksel olarak daha farklı ve daha sert. Burada biraz daha yumuşak oynanıyor. Bunu geldiğim günden beri görüyorum. Takım olarak da bunu biz daha agresif oynayarak gösterebiliriz. Özellikle iç saha maçlarında. Taraftarımızın karşısında bence kaybetme gibi bir lüksümüz olmaması lazım. Her zaman iç saha maçlarında %100'ümüzü verip kazanmamız gerekiyor.
The atmosphere is so great in here. When I compare with Europe, I play with Roma and like Fenerbahce, and their fans are really good, and these fans are also really good, like LAFC fans. I didn't expecting that. That's why I'm really happy about it. In Europe, the soccer is more harsh, let's say, like tactical wise, and when you play the soccer in the Europe, it's more you need to be strong when you're playing there. But in here, it's kind of a little soft, but I like it. I'm getting used to it. In home games, we need to play more harder, and we need to win every game, and we need to perform very well, not to lose the points, especially in the home games.
Hi again. I think you kind of answered my question by what you just said. I was considering asking, what do you think the team lacks, and what are the things that you feel like the team needs to add towards their performance?
Could you repeat that again? I couldn't hear you. I used to really hear you.
Okay. What are the things that you feel like the team needs to work on to improve on their performance?
Sence takım kendini geliştirmesi için ne gibi şeylere ihtiyacı var?
İyi bir takımımız var aslında. Saha içinde biraz daha agresif olabiliriz. Bunda ilerleyen zamanlarda daha iyi olacağını düşünüyorum. Bence iyi bir takımımız var. Takım arkadaşlarıma güveniyorum. Ben de yeni geldim. Hep birlikte günden güne daha iyi çalışarak sahada agresifliğimizi rakiplere göstermemiz gerekiyor. Çünkü futbol daha çok agresif oynanan bir oyun artık. Bunu sahada gösterdiğimiz zaman bizim özellikle iç sahada, dışarıda oynadığımız maçlarda kolay kolay puan kaybedeceğimizi düşünmüyorum agresif oynayarak.
To answer your question, I think we have a really good team. I think we need to play a little aggressive in the sense, and we need to play more harder and aggressively. I'm also new in here. I'm getting used to it, the atmosphere and the system as well. But as far as I can say, we need to be more aggressive in the field.